Testing.
From it's really hot. Little feedback there. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Watching on YouTube. Thanks you guys for watching. You guys know that we are starting early because we have another event going on here. 7:15. Hang tight. Normal. A little earlier than normal. Thanks for watching. I do see you guys' message in chat on YouTube. All right, everyone. Welcome to Lightning Talks, the Hacker Dojo version, which we do every single week. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh wow, it got really quiet all of a sudden. You guys are good. You guys good? You guys alive over there? All right. See here. Welcome to Hacker Dojo. If this is your first time here, and there's obviously two different signups. There's one outside and one inside. Make sure you guys get your name tags. All right. Hacker Dojo is a 501c3 nonprofit. If you don't know what that is, we welcome you. Nonprofit organization. Without the support of the members, we would cease to exist. This whole building, everything, it's beautiful. It's amazing. If you guys want to know more, head on over to hackerdojo.org. All right, so this is the icebreaker. I just want to get you guys' attention real quick. This is your first time here, raise your hand. Wow, Emily, check that out. That's like everybody. It's their first time here. That's again, real quick. Wow, that's great. That's real great. Have you been here more than 1 week? Okay. Come on, I know you've been here. All right, cool. 1 month? Okay. 1 year? There you go. Thank you. 10 years? 100 years? Okay. No, not yet. No. Okay. Really quick, are you a hacker? Raise your hand. All right. Got a couple. See, what I noticed last week, the past few weeks, the hackers all tend to hang out over there. And again, this week again, they're all over here. All right, how about developers? Raise your hand. Okay, they're still over here. Entrepreneur. Yes. I see you. Thank you. Hobbyist, if you guys just like to hang out, mess with code, tinker with stuff. Hobbyist. A couple hobbyists in the house? Okay, cool. What about unicorns? Any unicorns in that? What? Are you serious? Every single week we have a unicorn. No unicorns yet? How about in the back? Not today? Probably outside eating some pizza. Eating pizza, YouTube. Right. Donations and suggestions. All right, so we do have a Venmo for Hacker Dojo. If you guys would like to donate to Hacker Dojo, scan the QR code. YouTube, I'm watching you as well. Thank you. Hacker Dojo links. There's a couple links here. Meetup, the website, the YouTube, the Twitch, Slack, Discord, and the Twitter. If you guys want to connect with Hacker Dojo, there's all the links there. Okay? What else? Oh, group photo afterwards. If you guys, it would be really, really appreciated if you guys want to group up together in the back for a group photo after Lightning Talks. Outside? Oh, outside. That's right. We do have actually a lot of people here today. So outside group photo would be really, really great. All right, is that it? Oh, rule number 1 for our speakers and for everybody else. Rule number 1, be excellent to each other. Right? Our speakers will have 5 minutes to talk about the presentation. Please don't go over that. Respect that we have another event going on, which is the generative AI event. Yeah? Really quick, I want to show you guys the new website, hackerdojo.org. If you guys haven't checked that out, newly built. Thanks to the volunteers that put this together. Check it out, hackerdojo.org. Again, meetup. There's an event coming up tomorrow, which is actually right after this. Let me talk about this one real quick, Generative AI Hackathon, which a lot of you guys signed up for. The sign-up booth's outside if you guys haven't done that yet. That's happening right after this Lightning Talks, which we do every single Friday. You guys are welcome to come back next Friday. I'll be here, Blockchain John. And then tomorrow's a really, really big event, is Hack Comedy. You guys see that? Yeah, Hack Comedy. That's a really good one, all right? How are we looking on the numbers on that? Really good, yeah. So that's like a shoulder-to-shoulder event. It's like more packed than this. It's crazy. The comedians come, they travel along all over the state, and they make you laugh. Yeah, that's what they do. They're comedians. All right, so that's pretty much it. Let's get our first speaker up, which is going to be Balaji. Balaji. All right, Balaji, welcome. And Balaji's been here a few times doing a couple of talks. Really, really good stuff. Come on up. Oh, and for all the other speakers for the generative AI, if you guys are going to be talking, head on over. Meet with Emily on this side, right over here. Line up, please. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, I'm Balaji, software consultant, worked in different companies like Dell, Microsoft, recently Bank of America. So, I'm present at election sorting using a robotic truck. So it is actually manual process right now, and time it thought that more systematic way would be a. I've seen some garbage collection method in it, like East Coast. They have garbage recycling centers in grocery stores, so they have to go and recycle there to get cash also for bottles, plastics, things like that. They get paid for that. So instead of going to the centers like grocery stores, thought of getting the comes to your place, apartment, houses, collect and give cash on the spot. So it's kind of a truck. It looks like a cyber truck or fancy, but it has some function for recycling. So I call this Garbot. Uh, so that way it match to the function. So it is a solar powered one, which has storage for compressed cans, plastics, which can compress using compressor. Also, it has inlet to collect the soda cans and close to the headlight, where drop and how much green. So it's kind of heuristic one, but possible to reverse vending the cash. It is like when you use vending machine, you have to put cash, you get cans. Now you are putting cans, and so it's a reverse vending, which comes to your place. So it is a solar power, so it takes the solar power to compress the cans. There is a smaller version, but uh, so what is inside going on is a robot arm which starts and store that truck itself. So other various recycling also we can mobile phones, laptops, which used ones. That's also they can vent out cash. So this is a kind of idea. Not new, but it is convenient for people to uh, cash their trash. That's all. Yeah. Questions? So we have to work with the recycling centers which give cash for this plastic for on weight basis. Plastic also buy the pellets, compressed and cans based on the weight. So based on we have to calculate how much percentage we can do, but it when they put every at least $20 range.
All right, thank you, Balaji. Balaji's been speaking here, what, about a month now? 2 months? 2 months, and every single week he comes with really creative ideas. Thank you, Balaji. All right, Ro's going to come up, and while Ro's talking, we're going to have Ken set up.
Quick clear. On is more of a one-off event or along these lines. So We will have a team formation for the hackathon that will start around 7:15 after the. So for those people who don't have teams, don't worry, we're going to have a process. Find teams, pitch your ideas, and so on. And
I'm Ken. I'm going to talk about Google Analytics. Like, on July 1st, require you to be on Google. Probably start. Press state. Do nothing. That's kind of easy. Or you can exercise. Do that about. Anyway, okay. This place to go get the support instructions. Oh. Here's a sample. What you're going to do is going to go over there and give them the URL of your website, and they're going to give you a tag ID. They're actually going to give you the whole tag. You're going to take this tag, copy, paste it. That's all you do, copy. And it's harder than nothing. How it works, it's going to collect info, analytics, and give you a report. You go to Analytics Help Center, Analytics for Beginners. Here's a good one to do. Set up analytics for the website. That has in it a nice video. Matt Lander. Okay, here's where I ran into trouble. I got it all set up and everything, but it says, sending me this mail, the property setup is not complete. That'll drive you crazy. I didn't know what. So, tell you what you do. You want to, if you get that problem, you want to go over to analyticsgoogle.com, and this should take you to your website. Down at the bottom in the lower left-hand corner, settings bar. You're going to click. That's going to take you up here to it. You're going to click on that. That should take you over here. All you're going to have to do, check about 7 buttons to I completely done with it. I didn't know what to do, but you know, it's about 500 pages you have to go to figure out where to go. So if you're in that predicament, that's Google Analytics 4. It's coming up at the end of the week about, so.
So Lynn? Hi everyone, I'm Emily. I am the Hacker Dojo board chair here, and we have been around for 14 years. Give you a heads up for those. We do tours, so anytime during the night if you want some tours, there's some people with Hacker Dojo t-shirts on. More than willing to give you a tour. Just a little bit of information while she's set up. Said we've been around 14 years. Just started here, Pebble, Lambda School, a lot of different startups. Several on many growing up and actually moving higher echelons of seed money. And so give us a shout out if you want to talk to us. Introduce you with others afterwards.
Great. Hello, everybody. My name is Li Jun Wang. I'm just here to give a little chat about what I have played with ChatGPT API with my friend. She wasn't able to make it today here. Her car has some issue. But yeah, she's a product manager. I am a software engineer. So, and the other day we just get together. I said, hey, this thing's so cool. Let's build something together. And I created a chat bot that actually can train the data model with customized data. So I use her data to train a chatbot about her. So I want to figure out how can I show that page onto this monitor. Okay, give me 1 second. Here we go. So basically, I used the chatbot. Wait, how to say? I created a ChatGPT, sign up on ChatGPT, and then get its token, and then say, I want to train you with my customized data. So, and then this is the result. I trained that with my friends. Google Chrome history, and then bookmarks information, and then you can type in. You can say what. So now it is using the data that we provided to come up with a result. ChatGPT is really good at analyzing things. It does take some time. Yeah, the server on that, I'm actually using this one on my local. If any one of you are interested, want to test it out, this is the live version that you can play with chatbot, and it's gonna request direct to my server on my laptop right now. So yeah. Oh. Okay. So based on the data provided, it appears that this person's hobby, including learning digital marketing, SEO, e-commerce, product management, and career development, blah, blah, blah. That's about my friend. Yeah, that's just a small project. It took me like a day, 2 days, like we were working on. And then I am also joining the hackathon today, and I'm looking for people to create things together. Any one of you are interested in generative AI, I believe every one of you do. And you're interested of building something like, cool and useful, yeah, let's chat. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next we have Sviet. Sviet now. There he is. Fifth. Okay. Dulat, are you ready, Dulat? Dulat. All right, Dulat's been talking here for a while, a couple weeks now. Who has an electric car? Electric cars? All right. So he's been working on this idea, a portable electric car charger. So hopefully you guys can find this quite interesting. Let's see what Dulat has for us here.
Hello everyone. Today okay. I and my team charging solutions. The idea is to charge while you're driving. Save charging time and destination point, and sometimes save life emergency situations. So we are using another approach of charging. We are using pulse charge. Already done it. We are just research. We currently have few prototypes, and which we are testing. This is first model. This is first model. This is second. This finally third box, just without motion. Now we develop our charging port J7072 to charge while you're driving. We are now testing them. So I just took pictures days ago, and this is closed position. And here we are testing a scooter. Yeah, it's easier to test, easier to get results. Yeah. You see, charging box, charging with pulses. We pre-installed why solar panels, because this device consuming low amount of energy and highly efficient inverter. So now it's currently from 5 volt, it's converting to 10, and yeah. Thank you so much. Questions? Free to.
All right. Any questions? Single question? One.
Right now, this is a hybrid system, and producing charge like electricity on. Yeah, right now it's solar, but but solar without like efficient system, it can't reach needed level to charge the. So that approach it. So usually tradition system, you have batteries and you connect in solar, and you have to wait while your batteries will charge. In this system, you don't need to wait, and That's one point. The second, it's efficient. Like it's completely different system, which work based on frequency.
Right. Perfect. Thank you. It's a lot. All right. Our last speaker we have is Sviet. Sviet's going to give you an update on the economics on the market, on crypto and what, stock markets? Yeah? Sviet? NASDAQ. There you go. Okay. Cool. Look at that. Perfect. Beautiful. Love it.
Perfect. My name is Svit, and I will present the past week performance of Nasdaq and Bitcoin, as well as I talk a little bit about major events in macroeconomy, and I put it in two graphs. First is a kind of positive graph, and that is every week United States government publish statistics, and most of the players, they do their bets based on that. And one of the important and crucial statistics is a building permits, which came out this week on Thursday, and we see this uptick on the graph, which is kind of significant because we know that because of the high rates, and last week, the week before this one, Federal Reserve leave the rate at the same level, 5.25, which is of course the range between 5 and 5.25. So all the mortgages, everything which we pay for our like beautiful homes is now more expensive, right? To refinance and everything. So what it means, why with such a high rates we still have upticks in a number of the building permits, meaning it means that companies who building that buildings which we'll then buying start to be more optimistic because like 2 months ago, it was clear for all the markets that Federal Reserve will pause. That's basically the explanation. Although it does not mean that the economy is really recovering. We're talking about building permits as a leading indicator, but it's still good news. So on the bad news, everything else was a bad news. One of these bad news was a Kansas City Fed manufacturing index. There are 12 regions in the United States, and it's like a banking region. Oh, sorry, like region where there is a regional big banks. For example, San Francisco got one, and Kansas City got another. You know, Federal Reserve System, it's 12 banks, and they publish their own statistics about the market. Then, FOM or Federal Open Market Committee takes that statistics, consolidate it, and come out with their decisions. So one of these banks, Kansas City, is very important because it's kind of local manufacturing activity. They monitoring, and we see the downtick. But generally speaking, after the very like a crash from 40 to -10, we still have like a sideway on this indicator, which can be interpreted kind of positive, but last week was negative because this almost 10% down, 10 points down is not good. Now we're going to, NASDAQ, and here, something which I was expecting very long time. I started to plot this line about like 3 months ago. There's a few who were listening to my presentation. They remember my prediction was that after we reach approximately like a mid of June, we're gonna have this uptick in the Bitcoin price, which actually happened. So I was completely on a point past 3 months, but I missed. Actually, I should have been thinking about that because we have all of this huge rise in the Bitcoin price, but I didn't exactly predict that it would be so fast. It's a weekly, right? So Bitcoin rose for 5 days. It's gained almost 25%. Why it happens? Probably you know that BlackRock, which is the highest assets management company in the world with more than $4 trillion under management, they submitted to SEC their application for ETF Bitcoin, which never been approved before. So all the whales jumped into the wagon expecting this ETF be approved. Will it be approved or not? That's a big question. And of course, we got a NASDAQ, which is still up, which is going up and crossing this very important resistance line. So that's it for that week. Any questions? Okay, you. Well, that's a good one. Actually, I didn't yet through it. I didn't yet think through it because my prediction was very like a relatively slow growing of Bitcoin. But now, because basically what's happening, right? We have this very strong resistance line. I can say that all whales who want to buy already in Wagon, they expect us to join. Because when us to join, what whales doing? They selling, right? But will we join or not? I'm not sure. So probably we can kind of fluctuate sideways because whales will be waiting what's going to happen, whatever, right? But no one going to be joining them, except it might happen. Like a help might come from part of the institutional investors. Some of them might jump in. That's my answer. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Sviat. And Sviat, just to correct you on that, the reason Bitcoin went up is because Blockchain John, I bought Bitcoin.
Of course.
Yes, yes, I did buy Bitcoin before it went up. Oh, by the way, this is Emily.
Yeah.
She's gonna do tech hiring.
Yeah, I'm brought in when we have time left. Okay, so my background is in hiring, tech executive, Tesla startups, and I actually advise and help for startups, particularly on software stacks and in hire. I hire on 3 principles, very specifically 3. There's other stuff out there, but that's drive, humility, and as we go through a little bit of this, I have normally then I work with people at workshops. So I'm going to talk about the humbleness. This one is something that is often missed. Often you come into a group and there's someone that's a little bit less humble than you'd like. Team player that's not really the team player or the one that's controlling work. What we always want to look for is everyone from the juniors to the executive levels being humble. If you do not have that, your team productivity goes down. That person might be extremely productive, but it's not one person. They're not going to make up for those other 5 capacity, less morale to do anything. So this is one of those big ones that I rate extremely high when I hire. And it is very crucial to build that into your hiring process. And those that are looking to get hired, those are ones that we need to practice on what we say. Is it a we or is it an I when you talk of this interview? That. Very specific way of thinking, very specific way to get hired. The drive. If you're here, you're likely driven. It's no doubt about it. You're coming to these work, going to these hackathons because you're driven. You want to grow, want to find a passion that you. For the audience here, drive is fine. Like, we got it. But do you have it in your job? You might have it in your side projects. You might have it in what you're doing, like outside of work or in work, but it's really the extracurricular. You need to find your job to promote yourself up. Find that energy that your team will need and feed off of. Leaders look for driven people, elevate their team. And if they're all driven together, the whole team is being more productive and efficient. At the end of the day, as a tech executive, I walk out. I'm able to back up, and my team just does. My experience in Tesla, I had 7 different. I could back out, take on another team. That is what building a strong team, drive, and humility. One of the big things is, can you make one or make one? Cannot take skilled and driven very easily. make humble. Not something that happens. It takes a lot of work, and it's the person on the other end, the person that's not that humble, pushing this rock up the hill by themselves. Now, skilled plus humble. You can be humble, you can be skilled, but are you driven? Are you feeding that energy into your organization? Feeding yourself to push yourself to do better for the product you're building? Not very easy. This, me, pulling you up the hill. That is a lot of work on an executive to try and get someone driven to do. That is not something I look for. I really want the teams to be empowered and driven to do as a team. But humble, thrive, team together will build. You have those first skills come. Of course, we need the baseline. Of course, in my hiring process, there's technical. But I, by far, will hire a 9 out of 10 thrive and humble over any skills, and because I know within 6 months, my team will be much higher in all their skills team if I hire the. This is my talk. Simple, straightforward. I actually do this in more detail with discussion for today.
All right. Thank you, Emily. Any questions? Perfect. I'm a little bit sad, Emily. We're ending. We're ending already. Like, sucks. There's actually another event going on where you can do that talk. I know. No, unfortunately, we need to end this one here.
So,
Go ahead.
talk about the next one. So there is going to be a pitch sign up for those that are part of the hackathon this weekend. It's on this whiteboard on the other side, so we have 30 slots. Please sign up. It's whether or not you want a team member, you pitch up here and maybe a team member out in there. Bingo. That starts, Roland or Mark, when does it start, the actual pitch talk? $10 minutes. Here.
Who needs a slide? All right, so yeah, for the hackathon formation process, here is giving folks about 10 minutes or so to mingle, talk, maybe brainstorm. I know that's short. But also particularly for people who have ideas, to sign up on these boards here. So there are some people who have teams that are already have ideas, they're already complete, and in that case, you're good to go. And you don't need to pitch. What the pitches for are for people who do not have, who are looking for other people. Really, what we'll do is we'll have this 10 minutes before. Hoping to hold it down. Depends on how many pitches we have. That it's for the open team. We've already got a complete. We're all given colored sheets. Part of the reason for that is so that you which talks you like, so that you're pitched. Then we're going to give 30 minutes or more where basically walk around, talk to the people who presented the idea. So at the end of that process, we're looking at roughly 4 people. Solo is okay. Process also welcoming to people, excellent to each other for the team formation process. So our goal is to make it so everyone on a team. So having said all of that, I'll turn.
Yeah, I just had one more thing. If you guys are interested in Hacker Dojo, Emily, come on up. There's these T-shirts. Look for these T-shirts. Hack the Planet t-shirts, right? That's everybody that's volunteering here or running Hacker Dojo if you guys want to know more about Hacker Dojo, all right? Thank you, and thank you guys for our speakers for presenting lightning talks. Again, we do this every single Friday. Thank you guys. I'm Blockchain John. Bye-bye.
One thing we missed, if you like these shirts, you can pre-order them out there, but there's also for the event, it's called Future Proof. We'll play on us all trying to become a little more AI. That's what we're here to do this weekend. So pre-orders are out there, back there somewhere. You'll find us. Anyway, take a look, pre-order them, and we'll have them made. Thanks. I don't know. Don't know.
So the goal at this point is to go ahead and talk for about 10, 15 minutes. The people who have ideas and are looking for team members can come up and sign up.